Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you guys doing? Are you having a nice day? Are you crafting? It's Saturday today and I am like crafting, but at the same time, I'm doing laundry. I'm doing the dishes. It's like today I just got to get a ton of stuff done. But I thought, let's just take a break. We're going to make a cute little mini album. And this is so fun. I got this idea from Amber over at Lyric Lovers, and I'll leave a link to her channel below. She's got a ton of cute, fast little mini albums and junk journals. So many really fun ideas. So check her out also. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to make this. It's going to have something to do with, I've just got a ton of scrap papers. We're going to use lots of scrap papers, fun kind of bright spring colors. Look how fun all these papers are. I've just got a ton of paper here. So let's just get started. I'm going to show you just a quick preview of the end result, and then we will get started. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is decide what beautiful paper you would like for the outside of your album. Now this is kind of like my sample album. I like to just kind of put one together before I do the actual album. So there's just kind of a sample. This is what it is going to turn out, but we are going to use, look at this beautiful flower paper. So let's get started. You'll want to take 2 pieces of paper that are 8.5 by 10. 8.5 by 10, 2 pieces of paper. And I'm actually going to be lining these up on my mat. My mat's in inches, which is going to help. I'm going to line it up because I want to overlap these 2 by 1 inch, which is going to give us a spread of 16 inches wide. Okay, that's why we need to use 2 papers, because as of yet, I have not found a piece of paper. Well, I guess that's not true. I was going to say I haven't found a piece of paper that is 16 inches wide, but I have seen some. Anyway, it's not common in my stash, so that's why we've cut 2 of these papers down. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to overlap these by 1 inch, which is going to give me the 16-inch spread. So I'm just going to add some adhesive. And like I say, it's 1 inch, about 1 inch. Overlap those. And I'm using my mat here to help so that I can actually line these up straight. So this mat actually helps me more than anything. I'm just going to line it up to the line and keep this lined up right there. And that's going to help me with my mini album getting it straight. Okay, that looks good. So here is our base. Now, what we want to do is go get yourself some chipboard, okay? You want to take your chipboard and you will want 2 pieces of chipboard that are 6 by 8, okay? And then for the middle, you will want a piece that is 2 by 8, okay? Now, we're going to take our base cover and flip it over. Okay, we're just going to make this nice and slow. This is going to be just such a beautiful album. So take your middle piece, your spine, and we're going to put it right in the center. Once again, I'm kind of using my measurements to kind of get this a little bit lined up. So take your spine, let's get some adhesive on it. You can use any type of adhesive for this. I'm using my mono adhesive. Just going to line that up approximately in the middle. Come on, guys, we do not need to be exact, but get it about approximately in the middle. Now, take your other ones. Let's get a good adhesive on this. You want your album to stay together. Now, can I tell you how much adhesive I go through? I usually wait till it goes on sale at Joann's, and then I buy it. But I would like to know what type of adhesive you guys love. I mean, I do, probably my favorite is glitter glue. And so I just kind of switch between projects with my mono adhesive and my glitter glue. But anyway, okay, what we're going to do is we want to just line this up about the width of the piece of chipboard. So you have like a little tiny opening right there. Once again, I'm trying to keep it lined up and as straight as I can. So there we go. I'm going to get adhesive on the other one. So I am getting excited. My love is crafting, but I also very much have a love for camping. And it's getting ready to be camping time. I am trying to get the trailer ready and I am so excited. Do you guys camp? I actually like to take my crafts camping. It's just fun to be out there in, you know, the open and crafting, and it's just fun. Okay, now, as you can see, I have a little bit more space on this side than this side, but it's going to be just fine. Okay, we're going to make this work. Like I say, not all projects work out to be exactly how you think, but I think I'm going to have enough room there. I should have maybe looked at it. So think of that when you're putting your stuff down to make sure that gets lined up a little bit better. But we are going to be good. Now I'm just going to take my corners and I'm going to cut my corners off. Okay, you don't want to get to the very tip. You want to just leave a tiny little bit of space there. So we're going to cut my corners off, and cut my corners off. Ba-boom. Okay, now I'm going to kind of train my paper. I'm going to start kind of bending it. This is going to help when we put the adhesive down. Kind of help so that the paper, I don't know, just folds better. You can hear like the fibers in the paper kind of creasing. And by doing this, it helps to eliminate a lot of the bubbles that you may get on your paper. So I like to do this a couple times. It's so funny because you can actually hear that. Anyway, I call it training your paper. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but that's what I call it. And I do have some bubbles that are kind of coming, so I'm just kind of creasing and getting that paper to kind of have like a memory. I don't even know if that makes sense, but in my mind that makes sense. Okay, kind of creasing, and I think we are about good. I'm also going to take, let's see, you could use a bone folder, you could use anything, kind of press down in the middle. Once again, we're getting that to kind of crease. This is such an easy way to make, oh man, such a wonderful base for mini albums. Now I'm just going to fold that there. Okay, once again, kind of crease on the outside too. Fold it and crease. I would just take your time doing this because you really want your base to not have bubbles. And like I say, this may end up with bubbles and we are going to be okay with it, but I think just training that paper is going to save you when you do glue it down. I feel like I'm talking too much. Okay, so I think we're good. Now we're going to add our adhesive on. I tend to go a little bit overboard with adhesive just because I want to make sure it sticks good. Make sure you get right up to those corners, okay? Okay, so we are good. Now just nice and slow, I am going to crease my paper down. Push on it good. Nice and slow, crease that paper down. Fibers are still bending. As I'm putting it down, I'm kind of pulling it too, pulling it and creasing it. And pulling it and creasing it. And we're to our last one. Pull it down, crease it. Okay, now that everything's down, I'm gonna go back and refold just nice and slow. I just find that by taking your time on this part, the base turns out good. But look, oh my goodness, I love those beautiful flowers. So there we go. Now, I didn't do very good right there. There's a little tiny space. But you know what? Once again, we're not going for perfection. But I wish I would have had a little bit more paper there so you didn't see that. Anyway, moving on. Now, I have changed some of the measurements from what Amber did in her video just to make it a little bit easier for me. So if you were to see hers, there are a lot of measurements that are different, but this works for me. So now I've taken 2 pieces of paper, and this is going to be the insert. Look at that cute yellow that we're going to use. The first piece that I did was 12 by 7.5, and then I cut another piece that was 3 by 7.5. And we are going to just get our adhesive down and lay this down. Okay, add your paper. Look, I've still got the price tag on there. I don't know if the papers, that's how papers used to come. I don't know if they still do that, but we're just gonna leave it on. It's gonna be just fine on there. Make sure you get to your corners. And I'm out of adhesive. So this is how you refill these. I don't know if you have seen these. It's so easy. You have your base and you just pull out your little clip there and hook these together. So once you have the base, you just need to buy the refills. And that just snaps in. Super easy, right? Okay, add some more adhesive on here. Now, when you're doing this, your paper, this is where your paper can easily bubble. And something that I have found is to use a brayer for this. So we're going to get our paper on, just kind of eyeball it so it covers that. And I'm going to use my brayer to get some of those bubbles out so it doesn't pop up. Does that make sense? Take my second piece. Just kind of eyeball, line that up, and that will give us a nice inside cover. I feel like I'm rolling out dough. I haven't done that for so long. Not really like a baker or a cooker, or I guess it would be a baker when you're rolling out dough. But I do remember doing it as a child. Now I pretty much just go to the store and buy something, right? I don't know, do you guys cook? Okay, so there is our album. So fun, so cute. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, what we're going to do is take some of this stretchy string. Now I just got this at the Dollar Tree. So I've got my string, and what we're going to do is flip your book back. You want to take about that much and just kind of hold it with your finger. Now the key is to hold that with your finger so you have that kind of lag there, okay? Now I think I was originally going to do 20 pages. I think I am going to do, let's do 16. So I'm just going to hold that right up here with my finger, and we're going to wrap this around 16 times. Now you don't want to do it too tight or it's going to make your book bend, but you want it tight enough so your pages will stay in. So I was wrapping this around and I was starting to run out of string. So now our book is going to be 12 pages. And I'm sorry, this is just funny as I'm going through it, but that's fine. We have 2 different types of pages that we're going to be putting in here. So we'll make 6 of one and 6 of the other. So now that I have that all done, we are going to just bring our pieces around. Okay, I've got one piece on this side and I'm going to just tuck it underneath all of those. Then this piece that I've been holding, I'm going to tuck underneath all of these on the other side, okay? Then all you want to do is either tie a knot or a cute little bow. we've got a knot there. I'm going to cut off the edges here. So look how cute that looks on the outside. Just darling, darling. And then on the inside, once again, we've got 12 strings here. So there it is. This is going to make for such a cute album. So let me show you how to do the pages. There's 2 different size papers. The first one is, look at this, it's 11.5 by 7 3/4. Okay, and then you're just going to take your paper and fold it in half. So easy. And that is going to be one of our pages. Now make sure if your design is, you know, you have your design the right way. So kind of think of your paper as you're cutting it. I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to fold, let's see, 9 of these, and then I'll show you how we're going to fold the other 9. And then let me show you how this is going to tuck in. You just take your book and tuck the page in. See, this stretchy tape is just so good. That lines up, and there is your first page. Isn't that just so fun? So fun. So once again, now my book is down to 12 pages. So I've got 6 of these pages. Let's go ahead and I'll show you the different pages that we're going to make. These are what I call the pocket pages. And so we'll need 6 papers of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, there's so many cute ones. I don't know what to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we'll use these. Now, these pages are our pocket pages, and they are going to be 11.5 by 10 3/4. Okay, and if you're making 12 pages, you'd want 6 of these. If you're making 20 pages, you'd want 10 of these, just so you have half and half of each of the pages. Okay, now bring your scoreboard in. Let me take one paper and I will show you this. Bring your scoreboard in, and on the 10 3/4 inch side, okay, 10 3/4 right here, you want to score it at 7 3/4. Once again, I have 6 of these because I'm making 12 pages. So 10 3/4 on this side, you are going to score at 7 3/4. Okay, now just turn it around, and now we are on the 11.5 inch side. And you want to score this at 5 3/4. This is going to be just right down the middle and make these pages just nice and good. Now press hard, but don't go too hard that it breaks through your paper, because some paper is delicate, so just kind of keep that in mind. We're done with the scoreboard. Now what we're going to do, let me fold on my score lines. This makes such a cute pocket page. So we folded it both ways, okay? Now I'm going to unfold it and fold it back, and we're going to take some of the bulk out of this paper. So I'm going to bring in my scissors, and here's where our score line is. You see that? And it's just folded in half. We're just going to take a little triangle out. Boom, boom. Do you see that? That was just a tiny little triangle that we cut out. And this is going to help our little pocket fold better. And see how that folds up? Isn't that just so good? I do want to add a little bit of adhesive to this outer side so that pocket stays down. A little bit of adhesive. And there we have our pocket page. Oh my gosh, that paper's cute. Okay, I'm going to bring in my folder, okay? And just like we did the other ones, I'm going to fold it through. Fold it through. And there is our second page. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I get so excited sometimes with these cute little projects. Okay, I am going to go ahead and fold all the rest of my papers and put them in. We'll make a front cover, and I'm just so excited to see how this turns out. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we've got all of our pages, and look at how fun that is. That is just so fun. You've got just the regular flip page. Just think of all the fun journaling you could do. You've got your cute pocket pages. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this album. Cute pocket pages. Look at that beautiful paper. Sorry, I get really excited about the paper sometimes, but oh, I love those little pockets. What a fun place to tuck in, you know, a little note or, you know, something fun. Pockets, kind of just going through this fast. That's probably my favorite paper. And then an end. So cute. There is our darling album. It looks so cute on the back. I should have probably tied that in a bow, but I think it's okay. Just going to add a few decorations to the front and we will be done. Look at how cute this is. I found this cute, bright colored, I guess you would call it a thought box. But look, lucky us, choose joy, beautiful, happiness, be thankful, love you, nice day, and blessed. And look, it just pulls out all of those colors. Sometimes it takes me forever to get projects ready because I have to figure out all the stuff, go through all of my stuff, and I have a lot of stuff. Now I'm going to put that down right here, and I've gone through and I've just picked out some flowers that I thought would be really cute on this. Match up the flowers. Probably use some hot glue on this, a little bit of hot glue. Oh, I think those flowers add just kind of a nice 3D effect. Now I need a couple more. I need a white one. Let's find a white one. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Let's see. I think we'll add just a couple of buttons on here. I have a lot of buttons. Do you guys have a lot of buttons? I really need to try to incorporate them a little bit more in my projects, or I am going to have buttons for years. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is cute. If I do say so myself, look at the foil. That's just so fun. So you've got that front cover, which I think turned out cute, and then all of your pages. Anyway, fun album. Take your time. This was so much fun to make. I love it when crafts work out, even though we had a few little bumps in the road. No problem. Look how fun. So thank you for taking your time to watch this video with me. I really appreciate your support. I hope you're having a fun day. And hey, if you like the video, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love to have you subscribe to my channel. So have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.